We carry these memories not as burdens, but as stories that deserve to be heard.
The desert had gone quiet again. The kind of silence that pressed on a man's chest and made him hear his own heartbeat. Sergeant Andrew Cole sat beside a burnt-out truck, the night sky above him heavy with dust and half-remembered stars. He took out a folded piece of paper from his chest pocket, creased, worn, and almost falling apart. It was the letter. The one Emily never sent. He had found it weeks ago in a care package that arrived late, months after she'd already left him. The handwriting was familiar, curved and careful, the way she used to write when she was nervous. It began simply. "Andy, I don't know if you'll ever read this." He read it every night. Not because he wanted to feel the pain again, but because it reminded him that once, someone believed he'd come back. They'd met before his second deployment, a nurse with tired eyes and laughter that could still find light in the darkest rooms. She used to wait for him outside the hospital gates, her hands always cold, her coffee always black. She'd say things like, "You can't fix the world, Andrew. Just make it hurt a little less." Now, out here, those words became a kind of commandment. One night, during a routine patrol, his unit got hit. The blast tore through the convoy, light, heat, and chaos. When the dust settled, he found Private Diaz pinned under a door, crying for his mother. Andrew could have run. The second explosion was always the killer. But he stayed, cutting through the metal with his knife, dragging Diaz into cover, whispering, "You're not dying today, kid." By the time medevac arrived, Andrew's left arm was soaked with blood, not all of it his own. He spent 3 months in recovery before they told him he could go home. The hospital windows were too clean, the air too calm. He didn't know how to sleep without the hum of helicopters or the weight of a rifle beside him. One afternoon, as he was packing to leave, he found Emily waiting outside. No words. Just her standing there, clutching a small box, her engagement ring inside. She said quietly, "I couldn't send the letter. I didn't want you to come back to pain." He looked at her for a long time, the corners of his mouth trembling between a smile and a sigh. Then he handed her the worn letter. "You already did," he said. "And it kept me alive." That night, before his flight home, he stood on the runway and watched the horizon. The desert still glowed faintly, the same desert that took his friends, his sleep, and nearly his heart. But somewhere in that endless silence, he felt something small, fragile, and true. He wasn't coming back the same. But he was coming back.